Hey guys, what's up? It's Ness. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be my June reading wrap-up. If you don't know me, hi, I'm Ness. I'm so happy you're here. I am a book talker and now a booktuber. We're gonna talk about all the books I read in June, so let's get right into it. A nice little in-depth chat. First one on top is an overlap, The Paradise Problem. I'm about to finish it, but started it about a week ago, back and forth reading it mainly at the beach, at the pool. It's been a really good summer read. I personally love the banter, the secret admiring, the marriage of convenience. It's on track to be a 4-star read for me. The last book I read was Freida McFadden's The Tenant. My book club knows how I feel about this book. It was our book club read. Personally, I love Freida McFadden. I thought I was going to devour this book. The beginning hooks you. The middle is kind of meh instead of going up like it's supposed to. And then at some point, 3/4 of the way into part 2 and 3. And at that point, normally Freida McFadden has the one point of view, and then she goes into the epilogue and the other point of view. Well, this time it was completely different in everyone else's point of view. Give it a 3 stars just because I did not see the twists coming. The book really could have been about half the size. One part with an epilogue. Or maybe even split the book into 2 books, because there were so many characters and character stories happening towards the end. I read it on live with my book club. I do love Freida McFadden. I love her writing. This was one of her better releases this year, but it was not my favorite. Yeah. Reckless by Lauren Roberts. I actually started the month reading this book. Lauren Roberts can do no wrong ever since I've read Powerless. I love Peyton. I love Kai. Their whole little we're looking out for each other, but also we're not because I have to bring you back to my brother. But also in the end, bring you back to my brother, and my brother's gonna force you to possibly be in an arranged marriage. Probably to torment me. Basically. I don't want to spoil the book too much because honestly there is a lot more to it. I'm excited for Fearless, but I loved this book. A solid 5 stars for me. Tabbed it up. Kai always says something that I'm just where do we find these men? Oh, right, in books. Say You'll Remember Me by Jimenez. I actually got the hardback cover on sale at a local bookstore in Kansas for $5 when I was on vacation because I needed a book to read while I was there. I loved the light that it sheds on mental health in this book. I do feel like Jimenez seems to shed a light to some sort of mental health, medical issue in most of her books is what I'm gathering. This one has mental health in a younger person, but then also the mental health of an older person. But also, she really sheds the light on burnout, whether that's in a family dynamic, burnout in a relationship dynamic, work dynamic. I picked up on that very early on in this book. Other than that, I am giggling, I am laughing, I'm crying, I'm screaming. This book genuinely gave me so many emotions. It was a perfect 5-star read for me. I finished this book in 2 days. 2 days I finished this book. If that doesn't tell you anything, I don't know what does. The female main character adopts a cat, brings it to the main male character who is a veterinarian. They go on a date, they have a spark, except she lives halfway across the country. He knows. When you know, you know. When you know, you know. Then travels to her, their love story begins. Her mother is ill, her family helps take care of her, and when it comes to that part, that is kind of where I related, just because I have things that run in my family that I felt really seen and heard in this book, because being a caretaker and taking care of other people is one of the hardest things, most beautiful things, rewarding, heartbreaking things that you could really ever do, and that's exactly what the main character does in this book. Last but not least, I have Wilder by Rebecca Yarros. I read this on a plane. Of course, I finished it on my trip. I did give this book basically a 4 out of 5 stars. It was not the perfect ending for me. I did not like the ending. I wanted more, but it is a sports romance book, so if you're into sports romance, I super duper recommend it. It's a college sports romance book. The female and male main character go on a study abroad at sea, except his dad owns the entire boat. His dad basically owns the entire program, the whole thing, and he's trying to make a movie documentary out of his entire summer. He brings this girl on who is the female main character and ends up being his tutor. Forced proximity, except she's not supposed to be his tutor. And the entire time he's just falling in love with her without telling her the truth. And when the truth comes out, it gets wilder and wilder. The sports in it is like a motocross sport. The X Games, it's really cool. I love the fact that it brought light to a different type of sport. There's different sports that people are bringing in other than hockey and football. That's why I love that part. But yeah, 4 out of 5 stars. I saved the best for last. Is she the most beautiful book I've ever seen? We already know I love Taylor Jenkins Reid. She killed the Seven Husbands book in the story of Evelyn Hugo. But when it comes to Atmosphere, it is a love story based in the 1980s about 2 astronauts who are definitely not supposed to be in love, except there's also a friend group dynamic, and the friend group starts to carry on. They work for NASA. They're going to be the first female astronauts going up into space in America in the 1980s. Not even the only thing, because the underlying stories are really like the first females in love to overcome challenges outside of the public eye. Main female character really has a lot of challenges, and she's not really ready to take on the public eye and the public scrutiny where the other female main character is. On top of that, very ready to go up into space. And when they do go up into space and they break atmosphere, things go severely wrong, but also so right in the end. I felt like the ending was very fast, so I will say that. I had a lot of questions, and I would love a sequel to this book. 6 out of 5 stars. Again, left me speechless. Cried so many times. I absolutely loved this book. That is my June reading wrap up. Thank you so much for watching. I was recording my ending, and then now when I do this, we overheated. Yeah, so because of that, I'll just record the ending on my phone. Thank you so much for watching my June reading wrap up. I am so happy that you stuck around. If you made it this far, don't forget to subscribe, press the like button, and comment if we read any of the same books and what you're looking forward to reading the most in July. Love you all. See you next video. In depth,